Hello everyone and welcome to our video. Today we're reviewing Qatar Airways Q Suite Business Class on the Airbus A350-1000 from Doha to Los Angeles. Please keep in mind that this video was taken in September of 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic and that your experience may vary from ours. We start today's trip from Doha's Hamad International Airport. We were connecting from another Qatar Airways flight. Other than the long walk from our gate, transit security was a breeze. Business class passengers typically have access to the Al Morjan Business Lounge. However, there has been a recent change to the access policy, so please check with the airlines. The Al Morjan Lounge is massive with high ceilings and minimalist decor. It also offers plenty of comfortable seating for passengers. There are two restaurants in the lounge. One is an informal deli-type restaurant on the main level that serves light snacks, salads, and sandwiches. We decided to have our meal at the main restaurant, which is one level up. The restaurant features both an assisted buffet and table service with made-to-order a la carte meals. After our nice meal, we opted for a shower. The shower rooms at the Al Morjan Lounge are very clean, spacious, and offers toiletries by Rituals. About 1 hour before departure, we made our way to the boarding area. Face shields were handed out to all passengers at the gate, and we were reminded to wear them in addition to our masks during boarding and disembarking. Priority boarding for business class and One World elites were soon called, and we were able to board shortly after. Qatar's Airbus A350-1000 features 46 Q suites in business class. The seats are arranged in a 1-2-1 configuration. The odd number seats face the rear of the plane, while the even numbered ones are forward facing. One unique feature of the Q suite is that some center seats can be opened to form a quad, and a party of up to 4 people can sit together during the flight. Those wanting a little bit more privacy should probably stick with the window seats. It's also worth noting that the rear-facing window seats offer more privacy as the seat is closer to the window than the aisle. I was seated in 6J, a forward-facing window seat on the starboard side of the plane. The Q Suite offers plenty of shoulder, leg room, and storage space to keep you comfortable on this almost 16-hour flight to Los Angeles. The side table, seat and IFE controls, power outlets, storage spaces, and tray table are all within easy reach while seated. I'm also happy to note that Qatar offers personal air nozzles on their A350s. At my seat was a pillow and duvet, along with a Brix amenity and personal hygiene kit. Inside the side storage was a bottled water and noise-canceling headphones.
Loungewear from the White Company from London. It contains a full-length top, a trouser, and a pair of slippers. I have selected the size. If it's not the right one, please let me know. I will be happy to
No,
change
this is
it.
perfect.
It's
Thank
perfect?
you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Loungewear and slippers by the White Company London were also offered by the crew. After settling in, our flight attendant, Maria, came by to offer us a pre-departure beverage, and I asked for a glass of rosé champagne. Due to the COVID-19 situation, the hot or cold towel normally served along with a beverage was replaced with a moist towelette. After a few minutes, Maria came back and offered to show us the features of the Q Suite. She also took our drink and meal orders. She reminded us that they offer a dine on demand service and that we can order anything from the menu at any time during the flight. We had a slight delay, so while waiting for departure, I decided to check out Qatar's in-flight entertainment options. A wired touchscreen remote pops out of the side panel, and in front of the seat is a 21.5-inch touchscreen IFE monitor. Qatar uses the Oryx One entertainment system. The interface is intuitive and fairly easy to navigate through, and it also offers an excellent selection of movies, TV programs, music and audio programming, games, and a 3D moving map. Another feature that I like about the A350 is the outside camera feeds. Soon boarding was complete and the crew started their preparations for departure. All passengers were reminded to wear their face covering at all times during the flight, except for when eating or drinking. And after a 45-minute delay, we pushed back from the gate as a safety video played.
We're here to make an airline safety call. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seats in front of you.
So you heard him, move it!
In-flight entertainment monitors should be folded away.
That's it! Going to space! Slot it through! Close it down! Shimmy to the left! Shimmy to the...
Please fasten your seatbelt for takeoff and landing. Insert the metal end into the buckle until it clicks. And to adjust, pull the strap to tighten the belt.
Take a moment to locate the emergency exits here you'll see. You'll see! Emergency exits are clearly marked and located as shown. As shown! Step-up lighting will guide you to the emergency exit. Exit!
In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the appropriate brace position.
Warm. Now imagine these are seats in front of you. Then you perform this brace position.
An additional health video was shown reminding passengers of proper hand washing and hygiene.
Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer if you don't have access to soap and water. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Avoid contact with other passengers at the airport and on board. Inform cabin crew or ground staff if you feel unwell. Seek medical care if you have fever, cough, or difficulty breathing.
We taxied for about 10 minutes and then had a powerful but smooth takeoff. Qatar Super Wi-Fi internet was available and free during our flight, but the service normally costs $10 for the entire flight. After we reached cruising altitude, the captain switched off the seatbelt sign and I visited the lavatory to freshen up. The lavatory was kept very clean by the crew and features toiletries by Rituals. Soon the beverage service started, and when I returned to my seat, my glass of rosé champagne was waiting for me, and it was also served with some popcorn and nuts. I decided to have my first meal after takeoff, and soon my table was set. Qatar used to serve their in-flight meals in courses. The meal service has since been modified to minimize passenger and crew interaction. My companion had the cold-cut platter, which was served together in a single tray with a warm croissant, Greek yogurt, fresh fruits, and a smoothie.
May I, sir?
No problem. Thank you so much.
Get your Arabic meze and I'll bring the champagne, right?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Meanwhile, I had the Arabic meze to start with, and it tasted fresh and light.
Would you like to have some condiments? Tabasco, mustard, or ketchup? No?
For the main, I ordered the chicken tikka masala, and it was perfectly spiced and flavorful. My companion opted for the cream cheese and capsicum omelette with chicken sausage. I skipped on dessert and instead had a cappuccino to end the meal. After our nice and delicious meal, our flight attendant offered turn-down service. I was already feeling tired at this point, so I closed my suite door and fell asleep right away. I slept for about 6 hours and woke up feeling a bit hungry, so I ordered a mid-flight snack. Yes, thank you so much.
How was your rest?
Very good.
Good.
Looks good. Thank you so much. I ordered the afternoon tea set, which consists of French pastries, mini sandwiches, and warm scones served with clotted cream, butter, and jam. I also asked for a cup of latte. My companion also opted for a snack and ordered the chicken tikka masala and pineapple margarita mocktail. As expected, both meals were delicious and perfectly portioned to tie us over until the next meal service. 2 hours before landing, I decided to have my pre-arrival meal. Like the previous meals, everything was served covered on a single tray. My companion and I both ordered the pan-seared scallops for our starter, and it was served with a 3-color artisan bread. It was quite light and refreshing. And then I had the beef and chicken sliders with potato wedges for my main, which is one of my favorite dishes on Qatar. My companion ordered the Gulf-style seafood biryani, which he was also very happy with. Finally, we had the mandarin mousse for dessert, which was a nice and sweet end to the meal.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Enjoy. Pleasure.
The crew offered us a hot beverage after the meal, so I asked for another cup of cappuccino, which was served with some cookies. Landing forms for the United States were also distributed by the crew. Half an hour prior to landing, the captain switched on the seatbelt sign and announced our descent into the Los Angeles area. Maria came by to thank us for our business and also gave us a small box of Godiva chocolates as a parting gift. We had a very smooth landing in LAX. We taxied for another 15 minutes to the gate, and we soon said our goodbyes to the crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles International Airport in LA. The local time is 2 in the afternoon. The outside temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft. On behalf of Qatar Airways London Alliance, our code-share partner Sri Lankan Airlines, Captain Priyanka and Captain Andrew, we wish you a pleasant stay in LA or a safe journey to your final destination.
journeys link pieces together.
After 15 plus hours in the air, we arrived in Los Angeles feeling well rested and well fed. The Q Suite product, in my opinion, especially on long haul flights, blows all other business class products out of the water. Even with the modified service during this pandemic, we still had an outstanding flight. As you may already know, the Q Suite is private, spacious, and very comfortable. The amenities were excellent and even included pajamas. And the in-flight catering was still delicious and beautifully presented. Not to mention the amazing crew that took good care of us. Maria and the other flight attendants were proactive, efficient, and always eager to please. We also had an excellent visit at the Al Morjan Lounge in Doha, where we had a nice meal and refreshing shower. And more importantly, especially in today's world, we felt safe throughout the entire journey because of the precautions and reminders that Qatar Airways put in place. What about you? What are your thoughts on the flight? Please write your comments below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more trip reports. Thanks for watching and stay safe.